DJ Drewski of Hot 97 has said he will no longer be playing gang music. Let's see if any of the other people, DJs, follow suit.
Somebody already got kicked. Dope. Somebody already got kicked. Dope.
Say the wrong thing and get the bags. With the force of everything that I have. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. Oh, now you niggas salty and you mad. Niggas say the wrong thing and get thrown out the conversation. Throw up two fingers and tell them, please don't keep the drama waiting. Bye. Donate to the cause and hit the cash app. And if you ain't got it, them likes are free. Go and smash that. BBN, hit that with a hashtag. Sick with the content, come around and need a hazmat. Jack Frost, yeah, you dudes need to back off. He got the work around here, yeah, we all tip our hats off. Keep the same name, that's what you point for. But if you coming back in, put a 2.0. Big bags, and you asking what they heavy for. Foot and ass be going hella crazy with the petty wars. Good conversation, that's what we be really ready for. Good conversation like being on the bottom of a heavy whore. Nah, why niggas be like that? Unsubscribe and tell them, yo, hey, I'll be right back. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. With the force of everything that I have. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. Oh, now you niggas salty and you mad. Niggas say the wrong thing and get the bags. With the force of everything that I have. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. Oh, now you niggas salty and you mad. Niggas say the wrong thing.
Yeah, bags. We just kicked that guy straight out the door. We don't got time for that. We hold those over here. Who the fuck is that dude? Hold on. Can we get bags in the chat? Y'all don't see it, but somebody got hit with bags. Can we get all the bags?
BBN Jack Frost. So apparently I was watching them make a pizza, so I almost missed my cue. Shout out to that shit. I was watching these red bastards make pizzas over here. They was looking all of the goodnesses. Real quick, I just want to say, today, so we have an understanding of what the chat is closed. We didn't reach. Only reason why the chat was open yesterday is because it was Sunday. I decided to leave the chat open, but we haven't reached 110 likes in a couple of days now. So when we start reaching 110 likes again on a regular, I'll lower the number back down to like 75 or 50 or something like that. But we got to start reaching 110 likes like consecutive days. With that being said, we have a shitload of things to talk about today. I just want to be clear. The first thing we have to talk about is these guys' lawyer situation. Last night I was talking about some stuff, right? And basically what I was talking about, I just wanted to open your minds to an understanding that I personally think that there's a good chance, and I'm not saying that this is what happened, but I personally think that there's a good chance that Cornelius Smith and Straight Drop are being used as fall guys, basically. The guys that's going to take the brunt of all the bullshit while the people that's actually was the manipulators and was the planners and the schemers get away with it. So I personally think that they were I'm going to tell you what I think they tried to do but they didn't do, and that's why this case is so weird. Different. That's one thing. Two thing, we're going to talk about this Nas Blixky. As we told y'all previously, allegedly, Nas Blixky had decided that he was going to drop his stage name and he was going to stop putting out music like that. Well, apparently he's rapping from the actual bed now. He's from the hospital bed. And in the hospital bed, he said he's still sliding. I want to say this, and I just want to be clear on this. You want to know why we got these problems in the hood? And I'm never going to move off of this point because it seems like the problem is actually getting worse, not getting better. We have too many sucker niggas. It's too many BANs. That's it. It's just too many. Once they see somebody start winning, their whole thing is they find it funny since they're stuck in their situation for the duration of their life, that they stop somebody else from winning. If I'm stuck here, you're gonna be stuck here with me. You understand what I'm saying? That's the mentality that a lot of people have in the hood. That's the mentality that people have on YouTube. Tell me where I'm wrong. If you have somebody that's get onto something and they start doing well, what happened? People come into their channel to try to make them look bad, so people stop coming to their channel so they can't make a living. Tell me where I'm wrong. Just tell me where I'm wrong. So this is a problem that we just have in our culture, just in general. But so Nas Blixky put out a rap where he's basically talking about he's still sliding. From the sounds of it, the people that shot him might have been his own people. So, or was somebody that he knew. You know, it wasn't necessarily his gang niggas, but it was some people that he knew apparently that got the drop on him. So I say all that to say this: a lot of y'all dudes that's getting shot and killed right now, it's your own people setting you up. The same dudes that's telling you to make those diss tracks, the same dudes that's yelling, that's encouraging you to go on social media and disrespect people. Those same dudes are the same dudes that's lining y'all niggas up to get killed. I just want to say that. I don't know if anybody else is telling y'all this. Nobody else might be sharing this information, but I'm telling you, the 100%, the same dudes that are out there that's telling you to make them diss tracks. I'm about to say something about Treyway, so hold on. Them same dudes that's telling you to make them diss tracks. Them same dudes that's yelling at you to keep disrespecting the ops. Don't worry about it. I got your back. Those same dudes is the same dudes that line you up to get killed. I want to explain something. I'm about to say something that I don't think anybody else really knows, and this is in the topic of discussion that people have. The reason why I know this is because I was literally talking to some attorneys that was in the courthouse during the Treyway case. I'm not going to say which attorneys these were, obviously, for obvious reasons. But I was talking to some attorneys during the Treyway case, and they said that it was a belief by the government, just so we could be clear. I want y'all to understand what I'm saying so we could get to all this other stuff that we're talking about so you could see where I'm coming from with what I'm talking about. What up to the business? Shout out to Prince to Amir. The business dropping all of those floors. Prince to Amir says, good morning, everyone. When we get up to 110 likes, I'll open the chat up. That's it. Listen, pay attention. I was talking to some lawyers that was actually in, attorneys that was in the building during the Treyway case. And the police, shout out to Prince to Amir putting the cash app in the chat. Who's next? Shout out to I was talking to some of the attorneys that was in the building. And what I'm about to say is 100% accurate. And what I'm about to say is the reason why Tekashi 6ix9ine got off with the feds. I'm about to tell you right now, 100% why. Well, obviously there's other things involved also. But one of the main reasons why Tekashi 6ix9ine got off with the feds and why the feds didn't want to go after him or had no designs on going to getting him and nothing like that is because the feds believed that Treyway, members of Treyway, listen, I'm not saying that this is true, but the feds believed that members of Treyway, members of his actual gang, were encouraging him to beef with other gangs so that eventually when they killed him, people were going to think that the other gang killed Tekashi and it wasn't Treyway. That's why they let Tekashi off. That's why Tekashi got a year. That's why Tekashi's still pissed. Alright? He should have interviewed with me. I know a lot of shit that these other niggas don't know. He should have interviewed with me. He might be thinking I'm coming for him. I'm not coming for nobody. So listen, pay attention. I'm gonna tell you how this weighs in on what we're talking about right now in 1 second. But listen, pay attention. The government felt like Tekashi 6ix9ine was gonna be, for lack of a better term, a sacrifice. That there were people who are in the gang that he was in that were encouraging him to argue with other niggas, and then at some point they was gonna kill him. And try to make it look like it was the other niggas. Now, with me saying that, the point I want to make is this. That's what's I believe is going on, or what I believe, not in every case, just so we can be clear. I'm not accusing everybody of this. But that's something that might be going on in drill music right now. What up, Jay Hedges? That might be something that's going on in drill music right now. No cap. I'm going to say this one more time, and then we're going to get... I'm looking for my brush. I'm going to say this one more time, and then we're going to get on this straight drop conversation. Let me just be clear on this Nas Blixky shit. His family is busy saying that he got to get away from this shit. His family put out information saying that he got to get away from the business. He can't be doing this rap shit no more. We changing his name, everything. Then he come out basically and say that he's not changing his name. He's still on the same rap shit. He's still on the same type of time. I am the last person to tell you that family always has good intentions for you. I am the last person. I'm not going to come here to try to sell you that. But I will say this much. His family is on the 100% right track. I don't know what track they was on previously. I don't know what part of this they was on before. I don't know what their ideas. I don't know what their designs was. I don't know how strong they was behind him with this drill music shit. I don't got the slightest idea. I'm not here to make inferences. But what I will say is this. Right now, they're trying to get off of this shit. They like, yo, look, this is enough. We don't want this. I want to explain something to y'all. Apparently, Nas Blixky was not shot in the head from the front. Allegedly, now I'm hearing, he was actually shot in the back. Why would I leave the tissue over here if I keep getting up there? That's just wasting time. Apparently, he was shot in the back. That's one. Apparently, he was shot in the back and shot in the back of the leg. And allegedly, he was shot in the back and the leg. And allegedly, there was a friend there with him who also got injured. So, there's a lot going on with this Nas Blixky thing. And they know who did it. Period. Alright? If the police don't know, he know. And the way his family is saying he's out of all of this shit, I wouldn't be surprised if his family didn't tell them. Because I'm pretty sure he told his family. So I wouldn't be surprised if his family didn't tell the police what the fuck is going on. Now, with that being said, did y'all hear what I just said about the Tekashi thing? One of the main reasons why the government was so eager to give Tekashi the deal that they gave him, and they were really not after him at all, is because they were under the belief, the government is under the belief, that Treyway members made him look like he was in charge so that later on when they get caught, he could eat the time, or so they can kill him and everything could be placed on him. Allegedly. I'm not saying that this is what happened. Now, the reason why I'm bringing that up is that looks like what the fuck is going on with Straight Drop right now. That looks like what's going on with Straight Drop. I'm sorry. Gunfire happens. After the gunfire happens, Straight Drop pulls up to the front of the building with another dude. They hop out with the guns. They point the guns, but they don't fire. They jump back in the whip and they drive off. That could have been literally anything. That could have literally been anything. Why was that lady in the back of the building? I think somebody put that lady there. That's one. I think somebody put that lady there to make sure that somebody else, that other people went through what they were supposed to go through with. See, I'm going to tell you something OGs ain't going to tell y'all young niggas. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all OGs ain't going to tell y'all young niggas. When they send y'all to go do a mission, there's usually somebody watching you. If they smart, they got somebody watching you. Copy? When they send you on one of these missions, if they smart, they got somebody watching you. So if you fuck up, they're covered. Copy? I'm going to say this again. When they send y'all on these dummy missions, that they do expect a lot of y'all to either die or go to jail. No, they don't know what's going to happen. They just, you know, you might make it home, you might not. When they send you on these fucking dummy missions, listen, they got people watching you. Why was that lady in the back of the building? Why did that lady know how to appropriately surveil someone? I'm sorry, I'm not getting off of that. She knew the appropriate way to do surveillance, like she was coached. I'm sorry, I'm not getting off of that. Allegedly, these dudes are supposed to be. I'm not even sure what time they what time they're supposed to be in court. Tennessee is middle. It's part of Tennessee is actually in the Eastern time zone. I wonder what part is though. I'm not 100% sure. But part of Tennessee, I believe, is actually in Eastern Standard Time. So hold on. I'm gonna say this. They go to court today. They gotta have lawyers. If they don't get lawyers today, they get public defenders. If they get public defenders, that's basically the government saying, we know you got to tell us everything we want to tell us. Because if you don't, we putting you to death. Who the fuck goes to a case involving the death penalty with public defenders? Who does that? Let's put the chat in the comment section. Let's put the chat up on the screen. Who does that? Who the fuck does that? What kind of fucking balls you have to go do? You're facing the death penalty and you're gonna go with a public defender. Explain that shit to me. Hold on though. Listen. So there's been new rumors that the CMG lawyer's actually gonna take his case. I don't know if that's true. I don't have the slightest idea. I was thinking something yesterday. I don't know how true this is. Let me know what y'all guys think about this. This is just, obviously, it's just an idea of mine. Could we hit that like button, please, so we can send out some notifications? We got 70 people in here, man, with 17 likes. Could we please hit that like button so we can send out some notifications? I want to say something. Listen, pay attention. Is there anyone else besides Straight Drop who was affiliated with CMG? I want to say a thing, but I'm not going to say it until we get at least 50 likes. Fuck it. I just probably won't end up saying it at all. Nobody don't like hitting the like button, not a problem. I probably won't end up saying it, or by the time we get to 50 likes, I'll forget what it is. But when we get to 50 likes, I want to say something. I would have said it right now if we would have at least had 30 likes, but nobody's hitting the like button. So when we get to 50 likes, if I remember, which I hope I remember, I might forget, I'll say a thing. We're going to move off of that topic until, you know, the possible 50 likes come through. I don't understand why nobody don't want to hit the like button, so we might not get 50 likes, so I might not be able to tell you. Anyway, I'm going to move on to another topic. They have to get, and just so we can be clear, Straight Drop is not the only one that needs a fucking attorney. Straight Drop and Cornelius need an attorney. Because as long as they got Cornelius, they have Straight Drop. And as long as they have Straight Drop, there's no telling who they have. I think the police, listen, I think the government wants Straight Drop to talk, right? But at the same time that they want the government to want Straight Drop to talk, because Straight Drop, I believe, has information that Cornelius Smith don't have. Straight Drop knows everybody. Cornelius don't. Snake Drop, Straight Drop, didn't he have on he had on a PRE chain. I don't know if it was the Dolph PRE chain. They said, I didn't see the interview, but I keep hearing about it. They said that Raven boyfriend had on one of Dolph's chains. And allegedly, Raven is currently arrested. I do not know how true that is. If anybody could speak on that, DM me or put it into the chat. I heard Raven's arrested. I don't know how true that is. I honestly do not know how true that is. Do I think she should be arrested? Well, if they can't find the reason why allegedly she was arrested, just so we can be clear, the video footage in the cookie shop, I think they're saying that that was tampered with and ADT snitched on her. I don't know how accurate that is. I don't know how accurate that is. But remember what I told y'all a few weeks ago when we found out that they improved their security system? The first thing the police is going to say is, where's the camera footage? If they can't show the camera footage, the police is going to immediately assume that they was involved in this. That's all facts. So y'all just you just put a camera in the building, right? Boom, we got it. You just put a camera in the building like a couple of days ago, whole camera, right? Not only did y'all put cameras in the building, but you also fixed the door. Now people could get locked in, or they could get locked out. You can lock the door. There's a button that needs to be pressed for cookies, by the way. For cookies. Cookies. Just want y'all to be clear on that. They upgraded their security for cookies. So, of course, the police is pulling up and the police is saying, you know, let's get the video. Oh, you don't have the video? How come you don't have the video? Oh, not a problem. Y'all got ADT, they got the video. For everybody that don't know that, when y'all get these security services and they put cameras in your place, I think they are supposed to keep the actual camera footage for like 30 days or some shit like that. Like there's a certain amount of time that they're supposed to keep the footage. So I don't know if she got snitched on by ADT, but if she destroyed that video footage and they have ADT snitching on her and letting them know that the video footage was destroyed and then giving the video footage to the police, that sounds like a thing that could happen. Just want to be clear on that. That sounds 100% like a thing that could happen. Prince to Amir says, I think they upgraded course of location. I mean, it could have been. I mean, they have a dollar store next door. I want to explain something. They got a dollar store next door and a laundromat on the other side. Who the fuck is robbing? How many bakeries do you know that get robbed? I'm just asking. For a friend. How many bakeries you know that get robbed on some real shit? Like how many bakeries you know that be like, yo, we got these problems with these vagabonds. These guys, they always pulling up with us on guns and they want all our cookies and monies. Like how many bakeries do you know about that's getting robbed on a regular to the point where they need to upgrade their... So they upgraded the security before a different reason. That's the whole point in which I'm making. The security was upgraded. They just had other things going on. And that's why I'm saying when Cornelius Smith and Straight Drop, if they actually do have an excuse for being there, it might be that they were actually security at Makita's. It might be that the people that actually did the murder knew that those dudes was going to jump out, run to the front of the building, and thought that they was going to shoot. They didn't know that they was not going to shoot. They didn't know that them niggas that them niggas had gun discipline. Copy? So that might be literally what happened. I don't think y'all understand what I'm saying. Does anybody here think they understand what I'm saying? Anybody that's a green team that could comment. Put it down in the section. Anybody that's green team that could comment. This whole entire 25 first minutes, with the exception of when I talked about Nas Blixky, I was explaining the thing. Does anybody think that they even have an idea of what I'm trying to explain to you? When you a big dog, I'm going to tell you what people do. Listen, and then I'm going to explain to you what I'm trying to tell you after I say this thing. Oh, shit. Y'all got to get to 50 likes first. I forgot. When y'all got 20 more likes. When we get to 50 likes, I tell you. I forgot. We got to get to 50 likes first. We need 20 more likes to go. There's 80 people in here with 30 likes. There's no reason why we can't get 20 more likes. Hit the like button, please, and I'm about to tell you something. And the thing that I'm about to tell you, you want to know. I don't know no other way to say this. I almost gave it up for free. All right, we're going to move on. 50 likes, I'm going to tell y'all. We had 30 likes. It don't look like anybody wants to know, so I'm going to just talk about something else. Did y'all hear about NYPD? Okay, so real quick, for everybody that don't know, you know how I keep telling y'all the NYPD, I just explained to y'all that the president just came to New York City and they're about to give these dudes $500 million for community events. So now do you want to know what the NYPD do a couple of days after that? They go have a whole fucking I don't know, they had like a podium with people doing speeches and shit like that to talk about how their jobs are so dangerous. Now they want their money. I told you what it's always about. I told y'all this before what it's about. Whenever they pit us against each other. So when we're saying we need community events, they're gonna say, well, don't you want police? But we want our schools to be better, but don't you need to be safe? Why can't we have both? You understand? Like, why can't we have both? Like, and I've always been a person that thought like that. Because I remember being a child, and for like the stupidest reasons in the world, I have to choose one or the other. And I can have both. And a lot of times, one didn't work without the other. So I might as well have had nothing. Like, you needed both things. We're a society. We need protection, police force, and we need our future, our generation being raised correctly. We need both things. Shout out to Sebastian T. He says, good morning, BB and Fam, Jake. Yeah, you need both. When we get to 50 likes, I tell y'all something. I just don't think y'all gonna hit the like button. So I'm gonna be honest with you. So we're not talking about that whole topic until we get to 50 likes. So we're not getting the 50 likes this show. We're not talking about that topic no more. I'm just letting you know. Because the next thing I have to say is the thing. That's the next thing I have to say in that particular conversation. So if we get to 50 likes, we'll move back to that conversation. If I could remember, hopefully I won't forget. If we don't get to 50 likes, then we're talking about what anything else other than that particular topic. So it's up to you guys if y'all want to get to 50 likes or not. So the police is now coming for their money, and I'm not mad at them. Police coming for their money now. Remember, they giving $500 million to the city. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna end up happening. What's gonna end up happening is the police is gonna figure out how to get some of that money, some of that $500 million. That's what's gonna end up happening. They're gonna give some of the money to the police. We're gonna lose some of our school funding. We're gonna lose a whole bunch of shit. We're gonna lose because the police is gonna try to absorb all of that money. I promise you. I promise you. That's why our society isn't going to get better, because our schools isn't going to get better. The way we raise our kids isn't going to get better. Every generation, it becomes there's a new mental health issue that's given out to the children. Every generation gets a new mental health issue. Our generation now is getting the mental health issue of loss. That's why everybody got to die. So everybody could experience loss and stuff like that. In the 80s, it was poverty. That was the mental health problem that they was giving out in the 80s. Poverty. You know. Just so you know. So they're just giving out mental health issues. Nas Blixky just got shot, allegedly in the back. It wasn't in the head, apparently. Now there's a new information coming out saying that Nas Blixky was shot in the back and in the leg. I think they put out the wrong information on purpose. Not for nothing. And then they watched social media on the sly to see who knew where he was really shot at. And that's how they was able to determine most likely who the individuals that's actually involved in it. And they probably already know the people that shot him. Like I said before, he was shot. He was there with somebody. They were, I believe, they were injured, and he was shot. So there's at least one witness. You understand what I'm saying? It all depends on whether he's gonna tell the public, whether he's gonna tell the police who did it. That's it. You shoot me, I'm telling the police. I'm letting you know right now. I'm not coming back to shoot you. I'm not coming back to do you any harm. You shoot me and I survive, it was that nigga. I'm telling you right now. Just so you know. You shoot me and I survive, it was that nigga. You stab me and I survive, it was that nigga. I'm a whole businessman. I'm not going to be out here in the street going back and forth with you till one of us die or go to jail. Or die and go to jail. I'm not doing that. Niggas that don't got nothing to live for always want to try to have a problem with somebody that got something to live for. And then when that person don't want to go down into the dirt with them and do shit, like throw their whole life away, like they ready to throw their whole life away, they call you a snitch. I'm telling you what happened. They trick you into throwing your whole life away. They trick you into either allowing them to kill you, or they trick you into going to jail forever because you did something to them. They trick you into throwing your whole life away. They be like, that's why I don't like that whole snitch term. That's why I don't tell me about snitches. Alright? I'm on what Jada and the Lock said. They said that niggas don't care about, niggas know how to bid, so go ahead and tell. I'm on that type of time. Alright? Shout out to Jadakiss. Jadakiss said niggas know how to bid, so go ahead and tell. That's what real niggas think about snitches. Y'all niggas out here that be trying to, y'all niggas just be trying to, you got people that they have individuals who's civilians and they fake bullies. You understand what I'm saying? They fake bullies. So they try to bully civilians, because if they try to go bully a nigga that ain't a civilian that's ready to go, get busy in the street, they gonna get abused. You understand what I'm saying? I seen a dude that's on the internet right now trying to tell everybody about how he's a super tough guy, get fucking drunk at a club and then get pushed down into the snow like a baby. Like a whole little baby. That's a fact. And they came to me trying to get me to help him go fight some niggas. No, nigga, you was all the way drunk. It's snowing out here. I'm not trying to get into a back and forth with these niggas over nothing. You got to stone out the club for no reason. Why you got to stone out? You got to stone out the club and some chicks was coming to meet us. Why would you do that? Who the fuck get you thrown out of the club when you got women coming to meet you at the club, homie? And then he went outside and got pushed down to the fucking snow like a little baby. Like a little baby. And he cried. Like, not tears cry, but you know how when kids is like, oh, I'm gonna get you. He did. I'm gonna leave it alone. I think I recorded that shit too, though. I have that shit on the cloud. I think I recorded that shit. I wasn't recording him, though. I was recording the bullshit, like the people. You know what I'm saying? But I got that nigga on the fucking jump off, crying and shit. I'm gonna get you. I know where you work. Nigga was crying and shit. Get out of here, man. We ain't got time for this shit, man. Let's go. Niggas be on weirdo shit, I'm trying to tell you. That shit was dumb funny. That shit was funny, though. That shit was funny. I had to stop myself from laughing, like, in the moment. You understand what I'm saying? In the moment, I had to stop myself from laughing, because I'm busy looking like, this nigga be all over the internet telling everybody about how he is a super tough guy. And then he gets into an unnecessary argument with somebody that he was trying to bully. And he bullying didn't work. He was trying to bully the owner of the fucking bar. He got into an unnecessary argument with some nigga that he was trying to bully. Then that nigga told him he had to leave. And then he tried to bully them niggas like he was big tough. And then nigga got kicked out. And then they told me I had to leave because I was there with him. Because he's gonna stay in front of the fucking he's gonna stand in front of the club unless I leave with him. So I had to leave too. I was like, what the fuck? I think he just got us both kicked out because Shorty ain't wanna fuck with him no. Yeah, he tried to lie to girl. He lied to homegirl and told her that I was gonna give her an interview, but he was really trying to go out on a date with her. He was trying to bang her and shit. You should have just kept it a stack, you douchebag ass nigga. She wasn't dating nobody. She wasn't seeing nobody. She would have probably fucked with you. You should have just kept it a stack. Be honest with you. Even though after the fact she told me she wouldn't have never fucked with that nigga. After the fact she told me that. But women say that shit all the time, man. Shout out to that guy. I'm just filling time because y'all refuse to get the 50 likes. So this is the show unless we make it to 50 likes, just so y'all know. Because I want to... somebody put the Cash App in the chat. Let's get 5 to 10 $10 drops to the Cash App. Let's do that. This is the show until we get the 50 likes. I can't... There's nothing I can do. My hands are tied. Yeah, dude was drunk. He went outside. They pushed him down. So you would think a bit. Like, that's why I keep trying to tell you, man. You be seeing these niggas and they be acting mad tough and they be having the mad gruff voices and sometimes they even got a little bit of girth on them. And then you just go like that and they just tip right over. They ain't got no balance. They ain't got no real strength. They ain't got nothing. You just go like that. They just tip right over. They like just go like that and they're like, oh shit, you almost pushed me over. I'm laughing about this shit, but that shit was funny as hell when that shit happened. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I still got it on. I got it's in the cloud. I got it on the cloud somewhere. Like if I really wanted to disrespect dude or play dude out, I would have been posted it. But I don't really care about that shit. I'm not these niggas. I'm really not these niggas. I just grew up by myself, so a lot of shit that isn't like a lot of shit I don't really process the same as everybody else. Like a lot of shit y'all think is nobody can't know is shit that I'm like, why? Like I don't understand why. I need you to explain it to me. I might be a little dense. That shit was dumb funny. That nigga was dumb drunk. That nigga had on like 7-year-old boots. Them shits looked like they was like 15 years old. Nigga had on. Anybody ever remember those fake? I'm gonna show you what the nigga was wearing. Hold on. I'm about to be funny. Hold on, I'm gonna call that out in 2 seconds. Hold on. Y'all remember the fake phone posits? Let me show you what the nigga was wearing. Hold on. Nah, the fake phone posits. The super fake phone posit boots. I don't even know if you could be able to find these shits, a picture of these shits. Hold on. I'm gonna show you how the boots he had on look. If I can find these bitches. They probably don't even have pictures of these shits no more. For the simple fact that these shits was the super fake phone posit boots. That's all I could say. The ones that you could tell are fake. Like you could tell these shits is fake. You could tell it's like those boots that short people wear so they could look a little bit taller. They was like that. You understand what I'm saying? Like with the real big thick soles like this. Like the sole of the shoe was like this. Hold on, let me show you some funny shit. Hold on. Alright, so you see the sole of this shoe right here, right? You see how the sole of the shoe is like this? Well, the sole of this guy's shoe. The sole of the shoe, yo. You see how the sole of the shoe right here is like this and shit? Like that's the sole of the shoe. That's this white part right here, right? That's the sole of the shoe. Maybe this part right there, if you want to say that too. But the sole of this motherfucking shoe is like up here, yo. That shit's a fact. The sole. Yo, we used to go places with them shits on. I used to be like, what the fuck, yo? And we be places, and he be fine with them. So I'll be like, you know what? I don't care. I don't care. You don't care, I don't care. It's your clothes, not mine. I paid you enough money for you to go buy yourself a pair of sneakers, man. Some decent shoes. You could go get yourself some decent shoes, man. Some decent shoes. I paid you enough money, man. I'm about to say something. I don't think we have 50 likes yet, so I'm just chopping it up. Shout out to John Hodges with the $5 drop. What did the 5 fingers say to the face? Who's next? We pulling all our we pulling all our blessings down from heaven. Who's next? I know today's Monday, but we need some Monday motherfuckers to pull up. Who's next? We need the everyday. We need everyone to pull up today. We need 100 of you motherfuckers to do a $5 drop. Who's next? Listen, pay attention. We really need 100 of you niggas to do a $5 drop. I'm laughing at shit. Hold on, listen, pay attention. Are we at 50 yet where I could talk? Nope, we still got 3 likes left with 90 people in here. That's crazy. Like, y'all just don't want to hit the like button. Like, y'all don't care if y'all gonna, something good is gonna happen. You just like, I'm just not gonna hit the like button. Fuck this nigga. This shit is crazy. Anyway. I'm just thinking of a different topic because I'm not gonna discuss the thing until we get to 50 likes. So, I want to say this. Listen, pay attention. I really want to say a thing. I mean, I set the thing up so well. The fact that y'all taking so long to get to 50 likes, I don't even know if I should even say the thing anymore. I'm going to have to repeat almost every single thing that I said in order to be able to have it have context. Alright, so we have 50 likes, so now I got to repeat everything that I said. Alright, so I got to start back from the beginning. Because it's not going to make any sense unless I repeat it. Could we just keep hitting the like button, please, so I don't have to stop for another 20 minutes? Alright, so, and I really had to stop for about 10 or 15 minutes to get like 10 likes. That was crazy. So hold on. I got to repeat all of this shit over again. Listen, pay attention. I want to start off by saying this. Why was that lady in the back of the building? That lady was in the back of the building, in my belief, because somebody put her there. I don't know why they put her there, but somebody put her there. They put her there for a reason and for a purpose. She followed through with her reason and her purpose. That's 1. 2, why didn't Straight Drop and Homie shoot when they ran up on the building? Now, allegedly, what Straight Drop's defense is going to be, allegedly, I do not know whether this is true or not. These are allegations. Allegedly, what Straight Drop's defense is going to be is that they were actually security for Makita's Cookies. And what happened is they heard gunfire. So when they heard gunfire, they just started to whip up, pulled around to the front of the building, jumped out and looked at everything. And when they looked at everything, they saw the niggas running out the back. That's who they was thinking about going after. They had no designs on shooting Dolph. They weren't there to shoot Dolph. They were there to do security for Makita's, allegedly. This is allegedly what the defense is going to say. I'm advising y'all to hit that like button. Because if I have to repeat all of this shit over and over and over again, the next time we got to get to a number, I'm not even going to say nothing. I'm just going to just say fuck it and not tell y'all. So please just hit the like button. Because I'm going to have to repeat so much shit right now. It's going to be, it don't make sense. It's going to take me about 15 minutes before I get to the point where I'm going to tell you the new thing. So listen, pay attention. Their defense is going to be, at least this is what it's sounding like it's going to be, is that they were actually security for Makita's, because Makita's is in a bad location or whatever, and they might have had reason to believe that they might be getting robbed. That lends to the idea that they had upgraded their security, just so we could be clear. That lends to the idea that they upgraded their security. So now, what Straight Drop in Cornelius Smith's defense is most likely going to be is that, yeah, we were hired to do security, right? We don't know nothing about no killing Dolph. We heard gunshots. That's our job. We jumped. We started to whip up. We rolled to the front of the building. We saw the dudes running out the back. The only problem they're going to have is if you saw the dudes running out the back and you were security, why didn't you go chase after them? That's going to be what the issue is. Copy? What I would say is we saw young Dolph dead and we just got the fuck up out of there. We didn't know what they was into. That's what I would personally say. That would be where I would go with that. So now I have to move off of this for 1 second to remind y'all something about that happened in the Treyway case. Y'all might not know this. I spoke to quite a few attorneys that was in the building during the Treyway case. I spoke to quite a few attorneys. Our next like is going to be at 75. Can we just please hit the button and get it to 75? I'd appreciate that so I don't have to stop again. I spoke to quite a few attorneys that was in that building, in that federal court building. A belief was this. I'm not saying that this is 100% definitive, just so we can be clear. But the belief was this. The reason why the feds work with Tekashi 6ix9ine so quickly, and they were so ready too, is because they have reason to believe that the gang was setting Tekashi 6ix9ine up to take a fall. Basically, what they're saying is that they have reason to believe that the gang was telling Tekashi 6ix9ine to beef with niggas so that they can kill him and no one would know who did it. Allegedly. They were either gonna use him to stay out of jail or use him to have to kill him and then, you know, like reap the benefits, like is what people be calling sacrifices and shit like that. So these are the allegations. I'm not saying that that's true. I want to be clear on this. I'm not saying that that's true. I'm not saying that that's what happened. I'm not saying that that's a definitive thing. I'm saying that that's an allegation that's out there. Just so we could be clear. I'm only saying that that's an allegation. So I say all that to say this. You want to know why CMG might be involved in this? I don't know if I don't know if Yo Gotti had anything to do with Young Dolph. And I'm not saying he is, and I'm not saying that he isn't. But I know that if I was a person that wanted Yo Gotti out of the way and wanted Young Dolph out the way, if I kill one of them and I have an affiliate of the other one there with them while the other guy is getting killed, that's putting the other nigga on the hook. I might be able to get rid of both of them niggas at the same time. Anybody get what I'm trying to say? Put it in the chat. Anybody get what I'm trying to say? A lot of times people are going to act like they admire you. They don't admire you. They just need to stay close enough to you so that when they get you up out of there, people is going to see you as their replacement. Copy? As them as your replacement. Copy? A lot of people stand next to you. They pretend they admire you. They do not really admire you. They just want to make sure that when they get you up out of there, other people that stand in, that's with y'all see you as their replacement. Now pay attention to everything that I just said, right? Why is the government trying them separately? Why is the government trying them separately? Why is the government trying Justin Johnson and Cornelius Smith before they're trying anybody else that's involved in this case? And we know that they've already arrested people. I'm going to tell you what happens. I'll say something, and then somebody will have their own channel, and then they'll go and they'll repeat the thing that I say. Or they'll try to repeat the thing that I say. But I done left out so much shit that even if you repeat the thing that I say, you don't understand the context that I'm using it in. Because I didn't tell you, I probably had 3 or 4 different conversations with somebody that knows so much more than I know that I can't even explain to you certain aspects of it. So I could just tell you the way I feel about them. I can explain them intellectually, but I could explain how the feeling is. You understand what I'm saying? Give me a second. The other day, my fucking computer turned all the way off by itself. I hope that shit don't happen today. Alright, so I say all that to say this. I've watched about 6 videos in the last 3 days of people coming and getting content from over here, then going back to their channel and attempting to explain it. Y'all all doing a bad job. Just call my fucking name out. So when people hear what you're saying, and they don't have to come back to your channel and say you lied because you didn't know the appropriate way to explain it. Just call my name. Yo, Jack Frost, BBN, boom. Just call my name. I've literally seen people put up videos where they're trying to repeat the thing that I'm saying, and they're doing a terrible job of it. You're just doing a terrible job. Just call out Jack Frost's name. Jack Frost, boom, boom, BBN Network. He came up with this theory. He said a thing, yada, yada, this and this and that. Believe me, it's going to cause you a lot less headaches in the future. There's a reason why I do that. It's going to cause you a lot less headaches in the future. I literally interviewed a person that called Shotty a snitch. And I still have people to this day that come in here and say that I called Shotty a snitch. All I did was interview the dude. And then every time somebody said, but you said Shot, no. Fubanger said that. I didn't say that. Fubanger said that. I didn't say that. Believe you me when I tell you. Just tell people who your sources is, man. 3-4 months down the line, some of this shit might bite you with niggas in the ass. And then you're going to be like, I had a cousin. I'm going to tell you a quick story. So I had a cousin. I used to say Rizat all the time. You know, like something's a rap. It's a rap. But I used to be like, yo, that shit is a Rizat. I used to say that shit all the time, right? So my cousin said that one time we was at his crib. So my cousin say that we at his crib. Right? And his girlfriend hears him say it, and she's like, what does that mean? You don't even know what that means. You just saying that because he said that. It sounded dope. That's what the fuck he was saying. It was this slang that niggas was using in New York City at that time. I wish I would have just said out of my mouth, it's a rap. But I was so busy not knowing that he didn't know what it meant. I had no idea. I thought he knew what it meant. So I'm just sitting there, minding my business. I think she made eggs or some shit. So I'm just sitting there eating, and she going on this nigga how he doesn't know what a Rizat means. So I say all that to say this. Sometimes just tell people where your sources are. That's it. I'm going to say this again. I don't know if Yo Gotti is dumb enough to try to kill his op in Memphis. Right? I don't know if he's dumb enough to do that. I would assume he's not. I think y'all should be looking to see if somebody is trying to set Yo Gotti up. Because this was just a really bad plan. I would assume Yo Gotti and them is smarter than this. Even when they tried to, put it like this, they tried to kill him in North Carolina allegedly, right? When they rented the car, and they got off basically because I think nobody snitched or some shit. Nobody spoke. So Black Youngster he beat that, right? Because he's the one that rented the car that actually shot the other car up, right? Then they have the situation that happened in California where he actually got shot and then survived. That got put back to like one of his managers or somebody that worked for him, Yo Gotti, right? Now he gets killed in Memphis. You trying to tell me that Yo Gotti tried to kill him twice out of town? Twice while he was out of town. And then this time he just gave up and said, we're going to do it the simple, easy way and kill him while in Memphis. I just don't think Yo Gotti's behind it. That's just me talking. I might be wrong. I just don't think Yo Gotti is behind it. But I do believe that if he isn't behind it, somebody is trying to make it look like he is. I think right now Yo Gotti needs to be looking at every single motherfucker that's standing next to him and back up away from them niggas. I don't care how much money a nigga making for you. You gotta back up away from them niggas for a minute. They might gotta go. Don't kill my op, homie. If me and you cool, don't kill my op. Don't put me in a situation where niggas is gonna be thinking I did that shit. Let that nigga go over there doing whatever he do. Don't kill him. Don't have the police at my doorstep. Niggas might be trying to set Yo Gotti up, man. Either that or he's just really stupid. What you think? If we get to 110 likes, I open the chat up for everybody to talk. We got 115 people in here. We could literally make it to 110 likes. Like, what do you think? I think niggas might be trying to set Yo Gotti up, man. All you got to do, look, Black Youngster's an idiot. Yo Gotti is really friendly with somebody who's damn near an idiot. There's no telling what could happen. There's no telling what kind of moves niggas can make or what kind of foolery that these dudes is already involved in. So hold on, let me say something real quick. I'm starting to think that the judge is waiting to see who's going to be his lawyer because the judge want to see if he can actually get a lawyer. That might actually help the prosecution with their case. That might help the prosecution with their case, whether you realize it or not. Because them getting a lawyer, now you're going to see who has a vested interest in Straight Drop. And if anything that we're saying is correct, I'm going to put you on a game. Shout out to Prince Tuamir putting the cash app in the chat. Let's get 5 to 10 on the drops to the cash app. You red bastards. The slap a hater. I'm going to explain something real quick, whether you realize this or not. Our artists might be told that their album is going to come out 4 or 5 months before the album drop. Meaning, there's no telling what Straight Drop probably had music he had already been creating. That's one. Two, I just want to throw this out there. He's saying that he was security for Makeda's. Wasn't Makeda in business with Straight Drop with Dolph? So Makeda's had CMG doing security while she's in business with Dolph? The people who own Makeda's had CMG doing business while they're in business with Dolph. And I am not saying that he wasn't security, just so we can be clear. I am not at all and in no way saying that dude was not security. I don't know if he was. I'm saying I heard that that's what their defense is going to be. What I'm saying is, are you trying to tell me that Makeda's Cookies was in business with Young Dolph? He was there to pick up money. And while they're in business with Young Dolph, they hired CMG to be their security? When we get up to 110 likes, we're going to open up the chat so everybody can talk. Well, for subscribers and up can talk. That's like you in business with Tupac and you have Biggie's people doing security. How? That's like You're in business with Dirk, and you got NBA young boys people doing security. How? How? Explain that shit to me. What up, Shakar SP? How you doing this morning, my brother? What up, Sebastian? He says, hit that like button. Smash that like button. When we get to 110 likes, I'm going to open up the chat. We need to get to 75 likes as soon as possible, please. I don't want to slow up the show any more this morning. Also, let's let's slap some haters. Let's get 5 to $10 drops to that cash app. Let's slap some haters, you bad bastards. Shout out to Bill. I be missing these shits. This nigga sent this shit a dumb long time ago. I gotta turn my alerts up. I'm sorry about that. Notification. God damn it. All right, notification. Shout out to Bear with the $5 drop. He said, what did the 5 fingers say to the face? Who's next? We pulling our blessings down all the way from the heavens. He sent that shit like 20 minutes ago. I just now seen it. What did the 5 fingers say to the face? Appreciate you, Mr. Tamkins. It could be done, BBN. It can be done. It can be done. I don't be meaning to be like so negative about shit. Like I'm really a positive person, but I'm gonna tell you what it is. I feel like whenever I gotta depend on somebody else, the shit just ain't gonna work out. I feel like whenever I gotta depend on somebody else, or whenever I need for somebody else to come through, I just feel like the shit just ain't gonna work out. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I just had a lot of failures. I just had a lot of people who are failures around me in my life who just can't do shit. You know what I'm saying? Like even if they tried, they just can't do shit. So I just usually assume that if I need for somebody else to care, or if I need for somebody to have a heart, or if I need for somebody to be capable, that it's just bad things are gonna happen because people are just not gonna have those 3 things. That's what I be feeling. I ain't gonna lie to you. And keep it a stack. I grew up with a lot of incompetent people. Or should I say, not a lot, but I've had a lot of interactions with incompetent people. Just incompetent. You know how it feels to talk to somebody that don't know what they're talking about? And while you're trying to explain them so they can have a better understanding of the subject, they get mad at you because they're saying that you're calling them stupid. Yeah, so I get into a lot of those type of conversations with people that don't know what they're talking about. So you just got to sit there and watch them fail. This is a fact. I have to sit there and just watch people fail. I can't tell them nothing. So I got to sit there and watch people fail. I had somebody come to me, with all due respect, and they said that they had a fear that because of people, that cancer runs in their family, so they had the fear of it. So you can't do nothing about something that runs in your family except for change your pattern of behavior. So for anybody that wants to know, if cancer runs in your family, you need to, depending on what kind of cancer we're talking about, you might need to change your eating patterns. You might need to change your physical activity. You might need to just change some of your actual habits. If it might not run in your family because it's in your genes. It might run in your family because your family has the same pattern of behavior for the last fucking 50 years. So for the last 50 years, there's been a ton of people in your family getting cancer because y'all all do that thing that causes cancer. You understand? So if you got fucking 70 people doing the same thing that cause cancer, you expect at least 10 of them to catch cancer, right? 10 to 20, right? So a lot of times it's not that cancer run into your family because it's in your genes. A lot of times cancer run in people's family because y'all all doing the same bad fucking you all have the same bad habits. So I was just talking to somebody about that, and I just tried to say, well, You can't fight biology. It's not like, what you want me to do? You want me to turn into the fucking Hank Pym and shrink myself down to a fucking microscopic size and go into your body and fight the cancer? I can't do that. But if you know what you can do is you could start living a little bit more healthy and see if you could fight that off. I told the person that. Do you not know the person tried to tell me that I think I know everything? Me and that person don't talk no more, apparently. That's fucking good advice. That's good, reasonable, caring advice, by the way. Me and that person don't talk no more. We probably never gonna talk again, as far as I know. Me and they don't talk no more. Because I gave them good advice. I can't do anything about your biological makeup. But what we can do is we can try to do things in our regular everyday life to, stave it off or prevent it. That's all I told the person. The person don't talk to me no more. So you can't tell nobody nothing. You just gotta let people die. And that's a sad thing to say, but it's kind of the truth. Let's get back to what we're talking about. Straight drop, Cornelius Smith has no lawyer this morning. As far as we know, they have no lawyer. They have zero lawyer. There is a YouTube content creator that actually be catching it on live or some shit. Just let me do something real quick. Let me just look for this, yo. I'm gonna straight drop, right? Let me just look for this 2 seconds. Hold on. I just want to make sure that there hasn't been any update on this particular subject. All right, so somebody says that they have live courtroom coverage in Memphis. Hold on. All right, so they just walk into the building currently. They're not going to be able to film in court though, so. Oh, so it's currently off. So I think they just have the. All right, so we'll see. I'll leave this up right here. We'll see what they're doing. We'll come back to that. I don't think they're doing anything at the moment. Hold on. Wait me 1 second. What a Black Hoodie. Salute to the Black Spades. I'm gonna tell you something. Hold on. Let me put you on the game. Let me plug this phone in. I'm gonna tell you something. Let me put you on the game real quick. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna put you on the game real quick. Listen. Yo Gotti, if he really has nothing to do with this, and if somebody really tried to set Straight Drop up to make Straight Drop look like Yo Gotti had something to do with this, and for whatever the reason is, Yo Gotti has to make sure that he gets Straight Drop an attorney. Like, if Yo Gotti really has zero to do with this, like if Yo Gotti has nothing to do with this, like if Yo Gotti really woke up and found out about Young Dolph's death and was like, oh shit, this is a total surprise. Like, if he really has nothing to do with this, he has to make sure that Straight Drop, whatever he gets in trouble for, whatever he goes to jail for, it don't got shit to do with Young Dolph. He has to make sure that whatever Straight Drop goes to jail for, it don't got shit to do with Young Dolph. Because, listen to me. I still think that there's a chance that Straight Drop was set up. I still think there's a chance that Straight Drop was set up. I think that there's a really good chance that he was set up. They set that man up. Remember, why do we know Straight Drop didn't shoot the gun? Only because the lady out in the back of the fucking building. Why was that lady in the back of the building? That's the only reason why we know Straight Drop didn't shoot. The only way we know Straight Drop didn't shoot is the lady in the back of the building. What up, Louis Frias? He says, good morning. Blessings to all. Frost family. Let's get 5 to 10 $10 drops. Let's get 5. Let's get 10 $5. Let's get $25 drops to the Cash App. We got 20 good people out there. Let's get $25 drops to the Cash App, you rat bastards. So that's the way I'm looking at it. Just to be clear with you, I need to know. Remember, okay, so a lot of these individuals have connections to CMG and the paper route, PRE, just so we can be clear. They live in Memphis. PRE and paper route is pretty big. I'm going to say this much. When I was a kid, right, when I was running around in the 90s, Sex Money Murder was a thing in the Bronx. I had no idea how many people I knew that was actually Sex Money Murder. I knew a shitload of people that was Sex Money Murder, and I had no idea. I had no idea that these niggas was Sex Money Murder. Had no idea. I knew a shitload of these Sex Money Murder niggas. Didn't even know. Had no idea. So I say all that to say this. Listen. I say all that to say this. Listen. Who isn't to say, wait, just because somebody has an affiliation or knows people that might be part of CMG or might be part of PRE, that don't mean that they're together connected with them. I feel like Straight Drop might have been together connected with CMG. Remember, they just signed this man who was already signed in 2020 or some shit like that. I got a whole nother question. Do they all rap like that in Memphis? Like super slow? Like, do they all rap like they putting their audio on half speed? I'm just curious. They all rap like that? I'm actually like really curious about this. I want to know about this. Like, does everybody rap like they just had way too much weed? I'm just curious. Every time I hear these dudes rap, it's like super slow. I'm like, it's like I'm not mad or nothing like that. I just want to know, is that like the thing? Like, hey, dude, no, yeah, yeah. And I'm like, wait, hold on, that's words? I was speaking like how you sound like if you reverse it, because that's how slow motion kind of sounds. Like reverse. Yeah. Where we at? 72. Get those lights up to 110, and I'm gonna open the chat for everybody to talk. Um, we had hour 16 minutes in. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Oh, excuse me. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. That Nas Blixky is still trying to drop. These dudes is crazy. I think these record producers and shit is just coming to them niggas. Them young, dumb niggas. Niggas is young and dumb. I think these record producers is just pulling up on them. Like, don't worry about it. Just do another diss track. Y'all be wondering why these singers and these rappers, how them niggas be going and disappearing. Niggas ain't got a choice. The same people that tell everybody in the world they love you be the same people that be doing shit that get you killed and put your life in jeopardy. It be the same people that be doing all of the things that be helping other people destroy your life. They telling everybody out there in the world how much they love you, how much they appreciate you. I don't understand why this person ain't doing the things I tell them to do. I really want the best of this person. They need to listen to everything I'm telling them, like they own you. You understand? You need to listen to what I told that person what to do. They should have did like they own you. You understand? Like they own you. They own you. You understand? And then they be like, yeah, that person should have did what I told them to do. I told them what to do. And this is the type of energy that they're going to have for you. Just so we can be clear. Like, so, know who you dealing with. I promise you. Once somebody try to tell me that they know all the things that I need to be doing, I'll be like, all right, not a problem. I got you. Shout out to all the D Glass. He says, good morning, bro. How you doing? Chilling. All of the chillings. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to send y'all a commercial break. We're going to be right back. I'm the spark that started the fire. They all enemies. If he die, he die. Fuck a survivor. Incendiary memories requiring penalties. Kids who freeze when we tend to 3 headlights been our key. Full moon present in symmetry on bended knee. You couldn't win with alternate versions of 10 of me. When I get bored, I move on to bigger feet. Give you a win, but with a nigga please. Trophies, the in-betweens. I move on to bigger means. Kill the scene, recording the car tape around the limousine. I toss them in dirty toilet water through porcelain. When they coughing, it's turd shooting out of their orifice. So when they talking, you can tell it's my sauce they offering. Next time, take the dick out of your mouth before talking salty shit. When I'm ready, recompense with corporate. The way I spin the block with these verses, I reverse the earth, back to the verses. Where the lock's present version put us in full hip-hop immersion. Haptic gloves, Oculus. Pack this club, tour this bus. The rigmarole is glorious. We New York notorious. I'm Frost. right, yeah, we needed to take a real quick break, real quick. Also, we get to 110 likes. We are going to open the chat. And yes, I know there's 99 people in here, but there's 99 people here. Maybe 20 of you are actually hit the button. The other people that actually hit the like button probably aren't even here no more. So yes, I know that there's 99 people in here, but maybe 20, 25 people actually hit the button. There's still probably like 60 people in here that could still hit like. Just so we could be clear. What up to the Art of D Glass? How you doing? If anybody want promotion today of any kind, hit me up. Somebody did some stupid shit. What up, Lenny Lewis? Lenny Lewis with the $5 drop. He says, Driz Ops. He's dropping all of those floors. What did the 5 fingers say to the face? All of the things. C Blue, 16-year-old drill rapper who allegedly shot cop back in jail. I don't know. I'm just getting a ton of alerts right now. A ton of alerts. Yeah, I don't actually listen to voicemails. So I hope I don't never get a voicemail that's important, because I really don't listen to voicemails. I don't listen to them. So if you ever, I don't even understand why people send voicemails anymore. Like, we have texts. Like, why do you send a voicemail? That don't even make sense. I don't listen to voicemails. But I don't listen to voicemails because I get so many prank calls, so I don't listen to voicemails no more. Like, I would assume that if I went to my voicemail, all my voicemails is just prank call after prank call after prank call after prank call. We will not be having the Tonight Show on Wednesday. There will be no Tonight Show on Wednesday. We're going to go to a quick commercial break. I'm going to come back and this isn't a commercial break. We're going to have a pretty long drop right here. We're going to play the bag song and I'll be right back.
Somebody already got kicked. Dope. Somebody already got kicked. Dope.
Say the wrong thing and get the bags. With the force of everything that I have. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. Oh, now you niggas salty and you mad. Niggas say the wrong thing and get thrown out the conversation. Throw up 2 fingers and tell them, please don't keep the drama away. Bye. Donate to the cause and hit the cash app. And if you ain't got it, them likes are free. Go and smash that. BBN, hit that with a hashtag. Sick with the content, come around and need a hazmat. Jack Frost, yeah, you dudes need to back off. He got the work around here, yeah, we all tip our hats off. Keep the same name, that's what you point for. But if you coming back in, put a 2.0. Big bags, and you asking what they heavy for. Foot and ass be going hella crazy with the petty wars. Good conversation, that's what we be really ready for. Conversation like being on the bottom of a heavy whore. Nah, why niggas be like that? Unsubscribe and tell them, yo, hey, I'll be right back. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. With the force of everything that I have. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. Oh, now you niggas salty and you mad. Niggas say the wrong thing and get the bags. With the force of everything that I have. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. Oh, now you niggas salty and you mad. Niggas say the wrong thing.
Yeah, bags. We just kicked that guy straight out the door. We don't got time for that. We hold those over here. Who the fuck is that dude? Hold on. Can we get bags in the chat? Y'all don't see it, but somebody got hit with bags. Can we get all the bags?
Gucci Mane artists accused of robbery. They said, "Yo, look, we were supposed to exchange some goods. We gave them the money. That's all the exchanging that happens." Straight drop. Cornelius Smith still do not have lawyers. It's Friday. Judge says you got to Saturday, you got to Sunday, you got to Monday. DJ Drewski of Hot 97 has said he will no longer be playing gang music. Let's see if any of the other people, DJs, follow suit. Sorry about that. I was doing a thing. I know I upset a lot of you guys. A ton of you probably left. I was doing a thing. Sorry about that. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Shout out to Prince 2 and me. All the snacks. Put it in the chat. What else y'all want to talk about? What we got? We an hour and a half in here. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Whatever else y'all want to talk about, put it in the chat. I'm looking at a thing. Hold on. Okay, so I just looked at the K Flock video again. Y'all do know almost every YouTube content creator has a GoFundMe account, right? Y'all do know that, right? I'm gonna put this question up in the chat. I'm gonna ask that question. I'm curious how many people actually know this. You know, I'm gonna put you on a game. If you on YouTube, right? If you do any social media, if you make a living off of social media at all, period, you should have a GoFundMe. We have a GoFundMe. It was to get an apartment. We currently have an apartment, so I guess I gotta change the name of what the GoFundMe is. But yes, if you are making your money off of social media, you should fucking have a GoFundMe. You should literally just have a GoFundMe. Just so we can be clear. You should literally have a GoFundMe. If you do not have a GoFundMe and you do social media for a living, you are an idiot. The fuck? Imagine a nigga. Okay, imagine you doing YouTube and not having an AdSense. How are you doing social media and you don't have a GoFundMe? Any anyone that is doing or has a YouTube channel and you do not have a GoFundMe which your community has access to, you're an idiot. You should make a GoFundMe before you make the fucking YouTube channel. You're an idiot. Okay? The fuck? Everybody should have a fucking GoFundMe. Like, what the hell? You know, niggas just make GoFundMes. Y'all do know that, right? Like, you should literally just have a GoFundMe, especially for your child. Right? You just have a GoFundMe. What the fuck? We just are so fiscally irresponsible, not even fiscally irresponsible, economically ignorant. Like, we're so economically ignorant that niggas will make fun of you for doing the right thing. You know, like when you a kid and they say you talking white, niggas will make fun of you for doing the right thing. I promise you. If you're doing social media, get yourself a fucking GoFundMe. Stop listening to idiots that don't know no better. You should always have a GoFundMe. You should have a GoFundMe. You should have a Cash App. You should have a PayPal. You should have a Zelle. These are things you should have. The fuck? Anyway. The people who are making fun of individuals that have GoFundMes, I promise you. Well, I don't know. They might not be smart enough. But if they are smart enough, they have a GoFundMe. Do not have a GoFundMe. That's stupid. You make your money on social media. How do you not have a GoFundMe? That's like you make your money on social media. How do you not have a Cash App? How do you not have a PayPal? How do you not have a Zelle? Like, how are you not able to do these things? These are ways that money is transferred. You should have all of the ways to make sure that money transfers if you're a hustler. What the fuck? Go to any of these guys' pages. I promise you, they got GoFundMes. Everybody has a GoFundMe. Like, what the fuck, man? You should have a GoFundMe. Anyway, with that being said, I'm gonna let y'all go. Before we go, anything else y'all want to talk about? We did not get to 110 likes, so the chat is gonna be closed again in the next live. Anything else y'all want to talk about before we go? Anything else you want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Anything y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Other day I got off the live. What y'all don't know is when I'm on live, a lot of times I have the volume all the way down so I can't hear it. So I got off the live fucking yesterday and I had my volume all the way down. I got off the live yesterday and I had my volume all the way down and somebody was trying to call me that I really wanted to talk to. And so I missed the call. Feel bad about it. You hear me turning up my volumes right now and shit. Um uh y'all don't got nothing else, nothing nobody want to talk about. I'm gonna let y'all get up out of here. Um Expect some videos on some other topics. I want to talk about other shit. Um, expect some videos on some other different topics. Did I put that Chi Watt video out yesterday? There's a rapper called Chi Watt that just recently got killed. I think I put the video out. Alvin Kamara. I'll look it up right now. There's a rapper called Chi Watts that just recently got killed. Or he recently got shot. Hold on. I think he got killed. Yeah, he got killed. Wait. Alvin Kamara. I'll do a video on it. Let me take a screenshot so I can remember. I forget. A lot of these a lot of these athletes that are now in Las Vegas seem to be getting in trouble. Las Vegas might not be a good city for these football players. A lot of these football players seems to be getting in trouble. We'll do Alvin Kamara. I'll do a video on Alvin Kamara. Hopefully tonight we'll have. Well, we'll see what happened with this straight drop shit. But hopefully tonight we'll have something else to talk about. We'll see what happened with this straight drop shit. Expect some videos today. We got videos that we have been dropping the last couple of days. Please go back and could we run the views up on some of those videos? We got a couple of videos that we released the last couple of days. I really could use some help running the views up on these videos. I could really use some help running the views up on these videos. That's a fact. That's what I thought it was. I thought he was Sex Money's son. That is Sex Money's son, right? That was Sex Money's son, right? My condolences goes out. I thought that was his son. Yeah, my condolences go out. I did a video on it. I thought it was his son. Our condolences go out to them and their family. Um, I don't really speak to the brother no more, but I had spoken to him previously, and he had talked about how he was trying to get his son out of that particular life, that he didn't want that type of life for his son. Um, I hadn't spoken to him in a long time. I don't really plan on speaking to him, to be honest with you. I don't really like talking to people that want to just argue with me. Like I don't care for that. But and he said some things about me that was just fucked up. Yeah, I don't play those games. But my condolences does go out to him and his fam. I thought that was his son, not for nothing. I didn't want to call it when we was doing the video. When I was doing the video, I didn't want to just call it, but I thought that was his son. Keep it a stack with you. Definitely thought that was his son. When people are just talking outside regular, I could hear them. So I could just assume that people be standing outside the house when we be doing the show, and they just be thinking I'm in here talking to myself. They probably be like, yo, that dude's is a wacko. He's in there all day long talking to himself. You see how not having the appropriate context could be making you think anything about anyone. Not having the appropriate context will make you think anything about anyone. I'm telling you right now, there's people probably that just be outside the house and they just be hearing us do the show. And I swear, they probably be thinking I'm in here talking to myself because they busy minding my business.
Oh shit! Look at him.
This is a long story. I don't want to see what I'm watching. Internet, man. The fucking internet. Fucking internet. All right. They actually, not for nothing, but when I actually looked at the article that was speaking about the boy's death, they actually had a picture of Sex Money. I did not know that his name actually did not start with P. All this time, I thought his name actually started with a P. It does not. His name is something else. I'm not gonna call it out because I'm not one of them niggas. But his name actually starts with something else. His name actually starts with something else. I was surprised. But shout out to all that shit. The fuck is that? I'm gonna let y'all go. Go about your day. I'm gonna let y'all go. With that being said, just go out there and do good. Do all the good you can. You don't never know what's happening in this world, right? We don't really never know. We don't never know what anybody else is going through. People just assume that if they see somebody else different than them, that they should just make fun of them and try to destroy their lives for whatever the reasons might be. But we don't never really know what anybody else is going through. We don't know what struggles anybody else is fighting. We don't know what anybody else got to deal with. Keep that shit in mind when you're walking out there going about your life. Keep that shit in mind when you're walking past people and they might have a little attitude right here and there. Keep that shit in mind. Because these same motherfuckers out here that's swearing up and down, wishing bad on you, talking crazy about you, wanting negative things to happen to you. Part of the reason why they want negative things to happen to them because they life ain't shit. I promise you, there's nobody out here that got good shit going on in their life that's out here wishing bad on anybody. Niggas is too busy being happy. So pay attention to that when you see the people that they can't do nothing else but have something negative to say about somebody else. Pay attention to the individuals that they don't want to talk unless they could badmouth somebody. Pay attention to those individuals. Because I promise you, those individuals are talking shit about them today, but tomorrow they're going to be talking shit about you. Today they trying to ruin those people's lives. As soon as they ruin those people's lives enough that it's not worth standing around to ruin no more, they're going to wait for those people to do a little bit better for them to come back around and ruin it again. They not got nothing to do except for to ruin your life. Keep that shit in mind. I promise you, when people come to me and they try to get me to hate other people, the first thing that goes through my mind is why. That's literally the first thing that goes through my mind. Why? Why are you trying so hard to get me to dislike that person for? Why are you trying so hard to get me to never want to talk to that person for? Like, why? I had no ideas on talking to that person anyway. Why are you trying to convince me to never do it? These things are important. It should be addressed. With that being said, I'm going to let y'all go. Everybody enjoy your day. Just go win. Just go be the best you could be. I mean, I don't know what else to say other than that. Every day, we trying to do what the devil hates. Go out there and be great. I'm out.